What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. Sorry I didn't have anything for y'all yesterday. I was a little under the weather, but anyway, I'm feeling better now. And I looked back at some of the comments on some of my older videos, and I noticed there was a lot of people doubting the fact that a solo miner or a lottery miner could actually hit a block. Well, they weren't doubting that a solo miner could. They were doubting that a lottery miner could. And so I was like, you know what? Let's look it up and let's find the proof together. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Now, for reference, I am talking about, like, here's mine right here. Like, this is the Bitaxe. It's a lottery miner. Mine's at, like, I think mine's doing a little over 600 gigahash, which is not much. If you put it on a pool, like on Bitcoin, it would be making not even pennies a day or right at pennies a day. So it's not worth it to run on a pool. So you run it solo in the chance of maybe once in a bajillion chance, or I think it's even worse. It's like really bad odds. But it has a chance at hitting a block, which is what, 3.12 or 15 or something like that. 3.1 Bitcoin. So yeah, it's literally like hitting a lottery whenever you do, or if you ever hit a block. There's nothing to say that you will. Now, let's go over here because there was one that just hit one like about a month or two ago. Here's the article back in August 2nd. Well, this is one of the articles on LinkedIn. I did some digging, and it looks like this is the actual block. Block 853742 is the one that was hit by the solo miner. And it was hit on solo CK and 853742. It was mined 1 month ago. The reward was 3.19 Bitcoin. So, whew, I tell you what, that's a nice chunk of change. Just for reference, guys, what is Bitcoin at this morning? Let's see here. Coin market cap. Bitcoin's at $60,000. So 3 Bitcoin is 180 grand. That is nothing to scoff at. And some people are like, oh, maybe that wasn't hit by a Bitaxe. And it's like, well, if you look at the address that was on Solo CK, here it is. Here's the actual readout. And Solo CK does not give like a lot of like pretty, GUIs or graphical interfaces, stuff like that. But if you look, the address, hash rate was 569 mega hash, and the worker name is right here. There's the matching address, and then look at that, .bitaxe. So not only does the hash rate line up at 569 mega hash, because these things do about 500-600 mega hash, but the worker name lines up and the address lines up. So yeah, I mean, wham bam, thank you ma'am. A 500 gigahash unit hit a block worth right now over $180,000. That's insane. So this is not an advertisement for me telling you, oh, go out and buy these things and fill your house up with them, because is that a good idea? No. But if you're a gambling man, and I'm a gambling man, having one of these running is not the end of the world. And now lots of different companies make lots of different units. You can look up like BTC lottery miners, and there's tons of them out there. I actually have more coming in, and I'm going to be reviewing those here in the future and kind of showing, the higher the hash rate, the better the odds. But typically, the better the odds is minimal at best. The odds on hitting a Bitcoin block is still staggering. Let's see here. Solo Bitcoin calculator. Let's see how solo mining chance. So mega hash. We are in a gigahash. So 500 gigahash. Chance per day. Time estimate. You'll hit one in 26,000 years. Okay. Now, I had some people like, why don't I just go out and buy me like a S19 and solo mine on that? So those are what, like 12 terahash? Still going to take you 1,000 years. 1,000 years, potentially. So obviously you have better odds, but that's what I'm saying. Like, these odds are still redonkulous. Now, what if you go get like the S19, what is it, S19 104, so 104 terahash, and you solo mine with it? 127 years. Still a lot better odds, but still 127 years. Longer than somebody. You could mine on this thing every day for the rest of your life and never hit a block, and it still wouldn't technically be bad luck. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Obviously, it's all still a gamble at the end of the day. Now, you know, some people are like, oh, I'm gonna go build up a farm and get all these units and solo mine with them, and it's gonna be great. I mean, then what you're getting into though is you don't make any money until you hit a block. That's why people mine on a pool, so they get a steady income. As the pool is hitting blocks, it's giving out chunks of that block to people on the pool. So say, for example, if you had, 10 of these units, 13 years. Say you had 100 S19s. 1 year. 100 S19s. What's a S? You know what? Let's go on eBay. What's a S19 cost? Not even, let alone, let's see here, S19 ant miner. So we're gonna go down to lowest first. Buy it now. Oh no, that's gonna be tons of parts. Let's go to best match. That's the 95 terahash. This is the one I was looking for, the 104 terahash. So 550, 95 terahash is 450, 88's 249. Let's say you got a smoking deal and you got them for 300 bucks. I don't even see them for 300 bucks right now, but say you got them for 300 bucks. You bought 100 of them times 300. You'd invest 30 grand, right? Doesn't seem like a bad deal. Now these units, the upfront cost is not even the bad thing. It's the cost to run them. So the infrastructure and electric cost on S19 104s. I mean, all of them are bad, but we're looking at the 104 specifically. Let's say you got a really good electric rate. I'm giving like every best chance case scenario possible. Let's say 8 cents a kilowatt hour. Electricity is going to burn you per unit $5.89 a day. Let me open up a new calculator here. You got 100 of them times 5.89. So you're burning $589 a day. And your chance at hitting a Bitcoin block is 1 year. So in 1 year, you would have burned $214,000 worth of electricity. You see where it's not worth it? So now, people are like, okay, what about if you had the newest, latest and greatest, most efficient mining hardware? Well, that's even more expensive. Say you had S21s. At that point, you just put it on a pool and you let it mine, and you don't worry about hitting blocks because you just get that pool payout. Yeah, so it's definitely unrealistic to solo mine in an aspect or in a way where you're going to be guaranteed to hit blocks. This is just a fun thing. It's like, hey, you can throw a little bit of money at it, let one of these little USB miners run. If it hits a block, great. If it never hits a block, great. It's just take it in stride. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to jump off of here. I wish everybody a happy day, and yeah, it is possible. It happened. It's not likely. So keep on keeping on, and I got to get back to work. So y'all have a good day. Later, guys. And let me know down below in the comments section if If you ever heard of anybody, I know somebody hit one last year on one of the little Gecko Science USB blocks, but I don't know anybody else. In the past, it was definitely a lot more common to hit them as, you know, the hash rate was lower, but network hash rate keeps going up and up and up and getting harder and harder and harder. So, yeah. All right. Later, guys.